Loving hard isn't the problem, but loving blindly is. Welcome back to Shooty Apps. If you guys have been following around, we have talked about love in general. And last time we discussed heartbreak and healing. Today, moving forward, I think it should be something that should come after heartbreak. That is how to understand how to love smarter and not just harder. There are many important things in life that you have to consider when you're loving someone, especially when you think there might not be very much potential in it later on, but you still want to go for it. So, yes, loving smart is really important as it can help you choose the right partner and when to do it. First thing that comes by is knowing yourself. Before you pour into someone else, make sure you know who you are. What do you value? What are your deal breakers? What brings you joy? Because, like, unless you know all these things, I don't really think you can choose a partner carefully. You're just gonna end up with a random nobody, which is not gonna love you at all. And at the end, you're gonna be like, I gave it everything I had, but still here I am, broken. That's not the way how things are supposed to be. Love isn't only supposed to be a one sided thing, love is meant to be a give and take. Sometimes loving harder does lead to you being uninterested or the person you are with being uninterested in it. Because when you love someone way too much, they get bored of it and they feel like this isn't enough later on and they keep asking for more. But when you love controllably, you get to handle as to how much control you have over everything that is going on in the relationship. Being clear on your own needs isn't selfish, it's smart. For example, if you know you need time alone to recharge, it's okay to set that boundary, early in a relationship that just listen to me. I just need some time to work on myself as well. And if you're not able to give time, don't go into any kind of commitment. Because personally, if I have no time at all to spend with someone else, I don't think I would want to ruin their life by getting into a relationship with them who doesn't have the same mindset as me. Because being a person who isn't really available 24/7 for someone, there are many things I have to do in life, and you don't really get to give your partner the required time. And usually it ends up into miscommunication. Loving smart starts with self awareness, as it is the most crucial and the most important thing about love. Unless you are self aware of your emotions, nothing is gonna work ever. Healthy communication. Most relationship issues aren't about the big stuff, as we all know. Miscommunication is the biggest thing that most people have to go through. Because usually, at least one side, or sometimes even both the sides, they aren't really expressive about their feelings and what they're going through. And they usually tend to hide stuff, or not even hide, they just don't express it. That can cause major miscommunication issues. It's just a thing you'll have to go through. But to prevent this, speak clearly about your feelings. Listen without planning your reply. Don't assume they know what you want or need. You have to tell them every single thing. Your partner isn't God. He's gonna know everything, he or she. Sorry. But yeah, it's not like they're gonna know like what you need all on their own. You have to tell them every single thing what you need. I mean, obviously, there are some things like attention, and at point, at like one point of time, you don't really get the attention you really require, and obviously, you have to ask for it, dude. Ask for it. Don't get mad over it. Sometimes a person can be really busy, but yeah, even small miscommunications done right can prevent misunderstandings that snowball later on. Moving on. Spotting red flags. Some people really like people who have many red flags for some reason. That is really weird. Be alert to red flags. Loving smart doesn't mean overthinking, but it does mean noticing patterns that might help you. Example: contrast mixed signals. Sometimes people really give, at one point they'll be like, they want to make a life in which you are included, and sometimes they will act as if you don't exist in their life. I mean, yeah, it does hurt a lot, but yeah, when such things happen, you have to confront them about what you're feeling. And unless you do that, you're not going to clarify as to what's going on, and you're going to end up overthinking all day. Disrespect of your boundaries. Many people like to set boundaries in a relationship. That might be a very important thing as well, because there are some things that a person shouldn't cross. Me personally, I don't think I would keep any boundaries from my side. Like, my partner, I would be okay with everything, but it is really important to set up boundaries, my guy. It is the most crucial thing, as you have some set of rules in a relationship. Boundaries doesn't really mean rules, but I think rules are very important as well. It doesn't really mean like making your partner cut off complete communication with your friends or the opposite gender, but it does mean that letting your partner know that they have to be loyal to you and have commitment. It depends as to what kind of relationship you're going for, obviously. Repeated dishonesty. When your partner continuously keeps on making stuff and you kind of connect the dots where you know they fucked up and fucked up good. I think the best option that time would be to tell them, and unless they listen to it, I think the best option would be to leave and avoiding responsibility. Whenever you're in an argument and your partner keeps shifting the blame on you, like, you did this, you didn't have enough time for me, you were busy, and that is one of the biggest red flags out there. Many people are blind to such things and they think like, yeah, I'm the problem. They generate a feeling of self-doubt, but in reality, their partner is manipulating them into thinking that they are that way. If you notice these early, it's okay to step back. Loving hard is great, but loving blindly can cost you your peace. You're gonna be bored by the age of 25, dude, if you keep doing that. Blinding, building trust, and mutual respect. Focus on mutual respect. Relationships thrive with both people feeling safe, valued, and heard. Trust takes time, obviously. It's built through consistency, small gestures, and honesty. Respect also means supporting their goals and dreams, while also keeping yours intact. Remember, love is a partnership, not a takeover. In a relationship, you always have to do a 50-50, but sometimes it's gonna be a 70-30, a 90-10. But at the end of the day, as long as you guys make up for it, I think it should be fine. Building trust is a very important aspect in today's society, especially in relationships and friendships, because you can't really trust anyone these days. This world has gone into a situation where you have to think a million times before you trust anyone, because not everyone is gonna be that great to you. There are many great people out there, obviously. They're gonna be like, hi, I'm here to help, and you're gonna be like, yeah, go to hell. You have to let such people in your life, because they might not be permanent people in your life, but they might play a very great, a very important role for you. Learning from experience, obviously. Every relationship, good or bad, teaches you something. Reflect on what worked, what didn't, and how it made you feel. This is the bridge between heartbreak and building smarter love. Even if it didn't last, there's a lesson. Treat every experience as a guide for your next one. It is really important that we understand all the things before you consider going into complete commitment, as your partner could be hiding many things from you and you may never figure them out. But as a wise man once said, love her deeply, but never so deep that you drown in your own love and destroy yourself. And the wise man is me, obviously. Who else is gonna say it? But yeah, I guess that's all for today. Part 3, loving smart, not just hard. Know yourself, communicate clearly, spot red flags, and build trust and respect. Love isn't about burning out or giving too much too fast. It's about balance. When you love wisely, you can protect your heart and give your best to others. If you found this helpful, share it with someone who might need it. And as always, stay curious, stay kind, and keep yapping. Over and out.